whatever you do, whether you are in a career that you really love, are writing exams, or whatever you're doing, please be sure to know that nothing worth having comes easy. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Miraaspeaks. For those of you who don't know, my channel is predominantly career advice, motivation, and a hint of lifestyle here and there. I did a lifestyle video last week. Thank you for all those who watched and commented and shared, and who sent me personal messages as well. I really appreciate it. And I'm trying to balance it out just so it's not quite a heavy channel for you guys about career, but also, you can still have fun while developing your career. If you're new here, please go ahead and click the subscribe button and the notification button to make sure you don't miss a video from me. Join the family. We're all about careers, motivation, enhancing each other, developing each other. I'm back today with a motivation video, and one that I was a bit hesitant to do just because I felt like I didn't have the power per se, or the say to share my view on this, and it's something where I've received a lot of questions about it. I was also on a panel which I mentioned in my previous video last 2 weeks about to motivate people who are doing law and business degrees into using that to come into the company secretarial industry. And I've had people ask me questions about it, which is around the topic of, am I too old to change careers, or is it too old to make a change in my life, or because some of the people who join these webinars or who message me are career changers. They have a family, married, they have a whole other responsibility, and like to come and think, oh, you know what, maybe being a PA doesn't work for them, and they want to now become a company secretarial assistant. It's like, yeah, but I'm 35, I'm 40, can I make that change? And the reason why I hesitated in making this video was because I'm still very early in my career. I don't know if I'm going to change my career, although sometimes I not feel like I will, but I feel like I have other things that go on outside of work that would help me if, say, for instance, I decide one day I don't want to become a governance professional. But I don't know whether it's also a generational thing where a lot of my peers, or actually some of my friends, they are into, let's say, marketing, or they are in medicine or other roles, but always have something going on the side. So I don't know if it would ever come to that. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, I just thought I didn't have a say, but then I spoke to my mum and she was like, no, just say what you feel and how you feel about it, and you could definitely help one person out there. So today's video, I just want to encourage anybody who's feeling, especially during this pandemic, anybody who's feeling sort of lost, alone, confused, uncertain, you name it, that you're not alone, and there are other people who are going through the similar situations that you are also going through. And I think one thing that you should bear in mind is that the fact that you are thinking about your future and your career and where you're going actually shows that you're quite self-aware in terms of maybe something's not working. There must be a reason why you're thinking about what you're thinking. And if you take one thing away from this video, I just want to encourage anybody out there that, it's never, ever too late. Never too late to make a change in your career. Honestly, it's like, it's easier said than done, don't get me wrong, but it's never too late to say, you know what, this is not working. Because at the end of the day, we spend so much time working on our craft, our careers, to not be happy. And that's one thing that I definitely want to urge anybody who's watching this video or feeling that type of way to know that you're not alone. I remember speaking to somebody who is a paramedic now, and she's also a hairdresser. And I said, but then she went off to learn to be a paramedic, maybe the last 3 to 4 years, if not longer. And she also does hair on the side. And I asked her, I said, why did you do that? Because you're actually really good with hair. And for hair, she felt like the hair was great and a side piece, but she really wanted her kids to know and be proud of her that she also followed her dream, what her dream was. And mind you, she had kids as well, and possibly a supportive husband or a partner who helped her through this journey. And even she, at the latter stage of her career, I'm sure she did think about, what am I doing all this for? I'm good with hair, let me carry on with doing hair. But actually, she followed her actual dream of becoming a paramedic. So I was going to say a paramedic, a pandemic. a paramedic to help other people, and sees a lot more fruition and growth through that. So I don't think it's never too late to chase any dream that you have in mind. It's never too late to, you know, reset your goals. It's never too late to reevaluate your goals. And this is why I make videos like this, because I want to encourage other people that bi-yearly, you know, every few months, review your goals, because if it's not working, that's when you can make those changes. And I get that sometimes certain things happen in life where, you know, you're not able to make certain changes due to other commitments, but don't let those things hold you back. There is, or where there's a way, where there's a will, there's a way. So I definitely want to encourage anybody to think about these things when, you know, they have that going on in their mind. Another thing as well, where when people send me these questions, when I reply, I say to them, mindset. Mindset is very, 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 very important. Having the right mindset and surrounding yourself with the right people who will support and enhance your goals is really important. Because if you have somebody you say to them, you know what, I don't feel like I want to go down this career anymore, I want to do this, and they immediately dismiss it, it's not healthy for you in terms of your mindset and thinking about what your next steps are. So just make sure that your mindset is clean, so that when anybody comes to you to tell you, I don't think you'll be good at this, I don't think you'll be good at that, you can stand your ground and say, no, I would actually will be, and I believe I have the capabilities to do what I want to do. Just also have it in mind that whatever you do, whether you are in a career that you really love, are writing exams, or whatever you're doing, please be sure to know that nothing worth having comes easy. And that is one thing I remember. I don't know who told me, but it was my mom or my grandma, I can't remember. But nothing worth having comes easy. Have you ever, when you were going to school, you're writing your GCSEs, you had to work hard to get them. Writing your A-levels, you had to work hard. Getting a job, you had to work hard. You know, some people are, you know, born with a silver spoon in your mouth, and that's okay, that's them. But for some of us who really have to fight and see the struggles of our parents, and our parents see the struggle of their parents, we know that nothing worth having comes easy. So it may be in your mind like maybe somebody else, another friend of yours, is doing well in whatever. Again, that also goes back to comparison. Do not ever compare yourselves to somebody else. Everybody's journey is different. That I've had to learn that, and I'm still learning that, because sometimes I find myself thinking like, oh, you know what, I should be here by now, but actually, you know what, I remember speaking to a friend of mine, she said to me, well, you say that there, but Samira, I can count like 6 things that you have that I don't have. And I'm like, yeah, this is where gratitude comes in. So yeah, that's something that I would also ask you to put in your mind, that nothing worth having comes easy. If you decide to change your career, and maybe you have been in a senior position in, like, say, a FTSE 100 or a really big company, or even a small company, you're a senior position and you decide, I want to become a company secretary, you're not going to go in at another senior level. You're probably going to go in at, you know, sort of junior to mid-senior. And it's something that you have to accept and know that you're there to learn, pick up the craft, and grow yourself up. I find that a lot of people feel like they don't want to go back down, but listen, you can't come in thinking that because you've been a senior veterinarian, you can go into a senior marketing role and do the same thing. You're going to have to learn. That's just the nature of life, basically. So I think there's a little bit of humility to take with it, and a recognition, but also knowing that whatever skills you picked up from your veterinary course or being a veterinarian is something that you can definitely transfer to being a governance professional or whatever role you find yourself in. And I speak about being a governance professional because that's my field. I feel like these tips are things that you can definitely use in other job roles or changes that you want to make. And you know, I just want to encourage you, like, especially with this pandemic, you know, a lot of people will find themselves somewhat redundant, job losses, people are on furlough, they don't even know when that's going to end. So I think a lot of people will be thinking about the future and what the future looks like, really. But then I thought this video might be timely for anybody who's thinking about that, just to, you know, encourage you, to let you know that you're really not alone, and it's never too late to make any changes that affect your life. I know some people who didn't have a career or anything, and, you know, had children, and then now are, like, you know, chief people officers and things like that in some companies. Stuff like this, it's somewhat normal, but you just need to have the right mindset, the right people, the right support, the right vision, the right mental health to even, you know, make these steps. I always encourage people, when people come to me and are like, you know, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that, I'm like, put pen to paper, write stuff down, think it through, speak to your mentors, your coaches, your confidants about your goals, your dreams. Let them empower you, let them enhance you. And you know, sometimes you would look back at it and be like, wow, and I was even fretting about, you know, changing my career or doing these things. But I have met some career changers who I've learned so much from, even on a personal and professional level. And you know, I just feel like for anybody who feels like they're lost because they don't know what the next steps are in their career, I just want to urge you to really take time out for yourself, especially during this time, and, you know, let the emotions flow through for one, but also put pen to paper and visualize what you want to do. Affirm yourself that you're capable of doing these things, and hopefully everything works out for you. But I just want to extend a little bit of motivation to anybody who's feeling lost, confused, down about their career future, what the future looks like and stuff like that. I've been there, I know what it is, and I have moments each day and every day. I have moments every now and then as well. So I can totally understand where I'm just like, you know what, am I where I should be? Have I achieved what I want to achieve? But I feel like with the right support system, again, with the right mindset, you'll be able to achieve whatever you set your mind to. And I really hope this video has encouraged anyone out there. If it has, please comment below. And also be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button to get any videos from me. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care.